beautiful soul. It's almost 4 a.m. and I woke up an hour ago, and Spirit wanted me to, show up at this time, and which has been happening in the last few months. That Spirit put me in front of the video. Either I would sleep early and wake up at this time, or Spirit wouldn't let me sleep because they want me to record the video at this particular time around 3:30, 4:30. So yeah, so first I want to show you my pretty colors. It's August, and for some reason orange color has been just coming up in my visions, and I've been channeling orange color. So something about it, sacral chakra, creativity, and our creativity is a real source of, because sexual energy give birth to, it creates something where there is nothing. So our creativity creates solutions and opportunities and the doors in the realm, 3D realm. So it's very powerful. We engaging in our creativity, we nurturing our creativity, we actually becoming very disciplined around it. What usually happens is we are like, oh my god, you know what, I need to do laundry, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to, all the day-to-day tasks, we give them more importance, but they are not important. Your creativity is very important. I'm not saying that other tasks should not be done. What I'm saying is, don't ignore your creativity just because of other tasks. Yes, paying a bill is very important, doing your laundry, cleaning your home, all of these things are very important, but find a way that you can also do these things at the same time nurture your creativity, because you cannot live a meaningful and deeply fulfilling life by avoiding your creativity. You have to, literally, it's an emergency that you connect with your creativity and you let those creative juices, you create something, you create art, you write a poetry, and then more inspiration will come. You will be receiving inspirations, and then you go do those things. And you have to understand, like, not everything like, oh, I need to be perfect at it, good at it. No, in fact, you're gonna be it's gonna look foolish, but you still need to do those things. A lot of the things that are really good, they look silly and foolish and very uncool. You need to do those things, okay? Like, yeah. Anyway, just give me a moment. Getting out of your comfort zone. Getting out of your comfort zone, girl. Or a guy, whoever you are. What about Spirit? What about it? What Spirit is saying right now, as you become more sincere towards your creativity, it's just you starting this path, you starting to take your creativity seriously. It will train you to be okay with, like, looking different than others, being like standing in your power, standing in your uniqueness, which initially feels like, what am I doing? I look, it is like, some people may like you, some people might not. For example, if I, like, I'm wearing this, it's a very different style, okay? Some people may like it, some people might not like it, some people may judge it very like in a very sexual manner.
Bring magic in your life with my magic paintings. This painting says, dearest God, dearest Mother, thank you for guiding me. Thank you for leading my way. when you live around this painting, the way you start to move in this world very bravely, confidently, courageously, you would find yourself becoming most braver, bolder, confident version of yourself, and it's just so much divine guidance and peaceful energies into your life. Super powerful. Super. You can't miss the magic. You can't. I'm telling you, you cannot. Okay. Also, you can hire me and I will channel a customized magic painting uniquely for you. A painting that will bring lot of success, high vibrations, good energies, power, love, and like sacred, peaceful, pure energies into your life. It's so powerful, and
Which anyway, sexual energy, we need to own it. Yes, we are all sexual beings. We are all very sexual, sensual beings. It's time we accept it instead of reject it. And get our sexual energy, channeling them in a very healthy and a proper manner, instead of suppressing it, instead of pretending it doesn't exist, instead of shaming ourselves and others for thinking about it, for becoming curious about it. In fact, the more curious you are, the more you learn about it in a healthy manner. It's when we suppress, then we become too obsessed with it, or either we become hypersexual, or either we become there's gonna be weird sexual fantasies that are not good for you, or like you'll find yourself engaging with people sexually that you don't like. Okay. And yeah, just give me a moment. Another message that spirit wants me to talk about is being honest. If you are feeling socially anxious most of the time, it's because what you're doing is trying to please other people. You're trying to say things that they like. You're trying to walk in a manner, talk in a manner, exist in a manner that other people may like, and that's a lot of pressure you are putting onto yourself. And that's why your internal state is always gonna be like that, and but when you are showing up honestly, communicating honestly, there is going to be calm and deeper levels of peace that you're going to be existing in. Because then it's not like, oh, was I talking too much, was I speaking too much, too loudly. It turns into, was I being honest, was I existing in an honest manner. And when the answer is yes, then it's okay. So exist in honesty. And I know there are certain truths about us that we find embarrassing to share. But with time, the embarrassment start to washes away. And if you don't feel safe somewhere, like, okay, these people might take advantage of my vulnerability, then don't share it with them. But most of the time, people are wanting to hear the vulnerable truths about other human beings. They want vulnerability. We want vulnerability. I want, you want. Let me see if there are any other messages. Is there any other message, Spirit, or should I go? Inner child? What about it? I heard just the word inner child. What about inner child, Spirit? Curiosity, genuine curiosity. Meeting people with genuine curiosity. And you will have a gift of meeting other people's inner child. Pure, innocent inner child. inside of them. There'll be, when you witness other people's inner child, it's so beautiful. Another thing is, and that will happen when you exist in genuine curiosity instead of judgment. And it's like, sometimes it could be hard with meeting people with genuine curiosity, because yes, if I meet somebody who's eating flesh, it would disgust me. It would disgust me. And in that moment, I can't hold a genuine curiosity for that person, because I'm in my disgust and I'm already in the judgment. And it's a practice, to exist in genuine curiosity. Like, why is this person behaving like that? What made him angry? What is making him or her react like that? To exist in genuine curiosity, it's a practice. It's you teach yourself, like. And that happens when you're constantly being like, affirming to yourself, I refuse to exist in false judgments, I refuse to exist in unhealthy competition, unhealthy comparison, I refuse to exist in, uh, lack, poverty mindset, scarcity. I refuse to exist in survival. I refuse to exist in the beliefs like, okay, I'm not good enough, it can't happen, I'm not worthy enough, and all of these fearful thoughts and beliefs. Because it's very, when you constantly get my ebook, because in that ebook, energetic activation for brand new life, I have mentioned powerful prayers, intentions, verses, affirmations that will upgrade your life to the max, that will literally clean the energy of your life and reroute it into calm, peace, and alignment. It's so beautiful, really. Get it right now. And what I was saying was, yeah, it's a practice. It's that you cultivate to exist in genuine curiosity instead of judgment. And a lot of the times you don't have to even engage with people. You don't have to engage with people who are, um, they are not being directly angry at you, but subconsciously they are just holding anger against you. You deserve better than that, because when you love yourself, you will be surrounding yourself with people who are good at dealing with their own emotions. So they are holding a positive and pure bliss around you, like a blissful state, blissful perception of you. Even though they can see good and the bad and the ugly, all parts of you, they will be holding that pure, softer perspective for you. When you love yourself, you will be surrounding yourself with people like that. Like, your close circle would be of people who are deeply self-loving, who are dealing with their emotions in a healthy manner, who can communicate well, who don't shut down, who don't give you silent treatment, who will be willing to work with you. So, yeah, engage with people. Engage with people. A lot of the times, silence is, you will know intuitively when you don't have to engage with certain people. You can love them from far, you can pray for them, especially when you are having negative experiences with people. It is bringing out something inside of you. It is, maybe the mean behavior that you had, you didn't know, maybe the jealousy, the unhealthy comparison, the other kind of behavior that might existed in you, or like the fear, like somebody might shine so brightly and you will be left behind. So you're just keeping people around so that, I observed this pattern inside of me, wherein I was like, okay, what if this girl becomes super famous, super rich, super this and super that, and I am left behind. So I was like, I need to keep her around. Like, this pattern exists, But then I was like, it will be good. I'm happy to see her. I don't need to please her. I don't need to keep her around. If you know, God should bless her. She must shine. She must shine. I can hold her shining. And because initially I was having a very negative experiences with her, but as I was doing my shadow work, I realized like that capacity inside of me got unlocked, like letting other people shine while I shine my unique light, you know. And there are things that we can imagine, like what if they shine and I don't. But then you have to understand, your shine also comes with clapping for other people. Internally, maybe it is not loud, you know, maybe nobody sees that goodness about you, but your shine, there is you clapping for other people, you internally holding that space, like yes, I want people around me to shine, to exist in their truest power, to exist in joy, pure bliss, in their most prosperous state. You holding that, you know, space inside of you. That's also you shining. You know, maybe you're not receiving that kind of compliment, or maybe the other people don't see that good part inside of you, but you need to acknowledge that. You need to acknowledge this goodness within you. You know, it's so beautiful. And is there anything else, Spirit? When I get in front of the camera, I let Spirit take over. I let Spirit take over. So sometimes, you know, it happens like I'll be talking about this, then that. And that's why, you know, the most of my videos will have channel messages from the Spirit, channel message, your Spirit guides have message, powerful message. Because I don't know exactly how to, like, you know, give it a title or subtitle, because messages are very different, you know. So I'm like, okay, whatever the Spirit guides need to, whoever is meant to find the messages, they will. And I hope, like, because now my YouTube journey has been, I've been consistently showing up for over 2 years now, and let's see where it goes. You know, every day on my Instagram, I get 1 view, 2 view, no comments on my YouTube. But I'm grateful. I'm really grateful that I get to do it. Spirit, just the process. I'm grateful to be the to go through this process, you know. I am not sure how long I am able to take it, you know, or what's next. But I'm grateful. This journey has taught me a lot, and I know God will, Spirit will lead me. And I want to be really grateful to Durga, because she donated for me today. I want to extend my gratitude to Ria, who earlier donated, and because of her I was able to pay my rent, and she consistently supported me. Durga has been also consistently donating for me. I'm able to get my, you know, feel calm around food, like, oh, I can get my food and all. And just, if you ever, Gabby, you know, who consistently booked sessions with me, put so much of trust with me last year. And yeah, just this entire it's such a beautiful journey, genuinely. You know, you build your business and then your business builds you. The process of establishing your business builds your character, builds your integrity, builds your honesty, and puts you in your power, makes you very self-aware, shows you where you are lacking integrity, you know. And it's just a pure spiritual experience. And I'm grateful that Spirit guides initiated this, and it had been painful, but it had been incredibly rewarding as well. Another message that is coming, like when you lose a friend, maybe you lose a friendship, maybe you lose your parent, maybe you lose your loved one to death, or you go through a breakup, you have to set aside a time to miss them. Because if you force yourself, like, oh, I don't want to miss them, I don't want to. But if there is, after grieving for a long time, there naturally comes a moment wherein you don't experience maybe as intensely the missing, like, oh, I miss my ex-partner. Maybe it doesn't happen as intensely, uh, but you creating a safe space for you to miss somebody, to grieve the loss, it's very healthy. So never, you know um, force yourself, like sit, create space to feel like how unfair certain things in your life has been, how, maybe what you missed, maybe you missed that bonding with your parents, and for like going for a walk, it's take your sadness, disappointments, pain, fears on a walk, on a long walk. You're going through failure, confusion, sadness, and just like uncomfortable emotions, take them on a walk. It will always work. Walk always helps. Okay, my 3 months of mentorship is there for you to get one-on-one support with me. You will have a personal psychic. With my psychic gifts, I'll be able to guide you a lot in all areas of your life, in your career, in your creativity, in your money energy, in your nervous system, in your friendships and connections, and just everything, in your health, because I would receive psychically whatever you need. Okay, so you would have a trusted one-on-one psychic, one-on-one creative mentor, one-on-one just someone who can guide you through your emotions. You will have a safe space to navigate your limiting beliefs, your fears, your ancestral patterns, that are reoccurring ancestral patterns that constantly keeps you in same kind of relationship, certain kind of environments, and just money. You like, you're not capacity, glass ceiling, you are not able to go beyond that. So all of those things, I'll be able to help you a lot with them, and boom, like unlock the magic within you, the creative genius within you, the most peaceful, calmer, courageous version within you, very creative version of you, most vibrant version of you. So 3 months of mentorship, one-on-one, you and I, let's do it. Okay, and I have one-on-one psychic guidance session as well available. If you need psychic guidance and channel messages for you, they are there as well, over voice note, over video call. And I have my journaling course. The wisdom that I've shared inside my journaling course is super powerful, and it will expand you into your next magic era. And yeah, truly worth it. Link of everything is in my bio. You can also donate for my rent, for my food, for my bills, for my groceries, for my self-care, health-care, and be very generous with me. I would love generosity, Yeah, link of everything is in my bio. I have to pay my 5 months of rent, you guys. 6 months. And I hope it gets paid. Today is 4th of August, I really wanted to. I know, God has a purpose behind this. It has a purpose behind everything. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, bye. Oh, I want to show you my painting that I painted long ago. In my painting over here, if you can see, I made it in 2020. 2020, my spirit guides just randomly, they would just wake me up and put push me to go to my study table and start painting. And I wasn't able to, I would be like, oh my god, I'm not a good painter and all, because my initial paintings I want to show you. These were like some of my initial. You never judge your art, okay? You never judge your art, what you are creating. You never judge it. What you do is consistently keep showing up without judgment, okay? So this is what I was making initially. And then suddenly, one day, after showing up consistently, I remember when I made this butterfly, I was crying because I was like, what have I made? I can't even make a good butterfly. I was judging and I was crying a lot while doing it. And then I made this, then I made this. It's creative process naturally takes you where it needs to take you. You just needs to keep showing up. Anyway, I think in September or October 2020, I was suddenly my spirit guides made this painting, like inspired me to create it, and naturally my hands started to move in certain manner and I made it. And I made this. I was in a very deep into that creative flow, and I made this particular thing. You can see mountains and sun over here. And then after 6 months of making this painting, I was moved to mountains. And yeah, it's very powerful. What I can channel for you, because in my psychic guidance, I make paintings and I just start to receive information for you, even where the energy is stuck in your body, lot of information. So yeah, link of everything is in my bio. And keep going, keep creating without judging yourself. Keep showing up, keep showing up, keep showing up, keep showing up. Everything is God's responsibility. It's as you keep showing up, your bills, that, because when you are creating, you need to be healthy. You need to live, you need to have proper sleep, proper food and everything, proper peace and calm in your life to be able to create. And then God, Mother Earth, gods and goddesses of creativity will orchestrate that for you as you stay committed. They will orchestrate everything for you. Yes, the fears is gonna show up. Yes, the scarcity wound. Yes, the panic is also gonna show up. So what do you do when you are feeling panic? You take your panic on a walk, on a long walk. Okay? And then you let because you have to understand. You can't, it's not, what happens is not in your control. The outer result is not in your control. But as you keep showing up, you can very powerfully say, like, God, I did whatever I could. I kept showing up. Quality was not my responsibility. Any other thing was not responsibility. How certain result is going to show up, how am I going to make money, how money is going to show up, how things will work out and everything, it was never my responsibility. My responsibility was just to keep showing up, even through the pain, panic, fear, worry, stress. I kept showing up. I did my part. And then you are able to let go, and then you are led, like it's like something beyond you moves your mind, body and heart. And so you can be certain, knowing that you did your part, you kept showing up, and now whatever, like in my business, I feel like, what if I don't launch this offer, what if I am launching something, what if I'm selling something that is not meant to it's already outdated, expired, people don't need it, but I'm still just consistently selling it and all. Everything is, I'm like, no, God is the CEO of my business. You know, I didn't start my business because I wanted to. I never knew I would. I was led on this path. So whatever changes are meant to happen, they will happen. They will be initiated and orchestrated. You know, God will make that happen. If I'm meant to increase or decrease or whatever my price, God will orchestrate it, you know, God will orchestrate it. And so there is no fear, like, no, like, what if I miss it, what if I don't do it? No, I know God will. You start to exist in that kind of state. Yeah, so link of everything is in my bio. Just this fear don't exist, like in this fear of missing out, because you can never miss out on the friendships, and especially if you have been consistently showing up. Now you can't. Now it's like you're gonna be led. It's like God taking you in your hand and just taking you where you're meant to, put you in front of the people and have the conversation, you know, and just like let God lead you, literally. Literally, let God lead you, take you where you're meant to, in the rooms that you're meant to, like bring people as well to you, resources, opportunities, bring it to you. Let God orchestrate ease, peace, calmness, support, generosity in your life, you know, positivity, ease, beauty, and just this heart moving magic, heart moving miracles, heart moving success, heart moving you know, support, heart moving relationships, heart moving creative creations. Let God orchestrate all of these beautiful, magical, awesome things, you know, really beautiful things, beautiful blessings, luxuriousness, prosperity, and all this, just beautiful things for you, big blessings, you know, right homes, bigger house if that's what you want, like anything that makes your soul, your body in deeply calming state, you know. Let God orchestrate all of those things for you. Yeah, I love you. This, am I doing it correctly? Yeah. Let me do it from both hands.